funny idea?
Huh?
What's your funny idea?
What? I thought
You,
you
I was
you go ahead.
when we.
Welcome.
I'm not going to fold my leg again because it still hurts. I'm lucky I didn't cramp. This is a fireside chat here at Sandy Pines Golf Club, Demote, Indiana, where the pines are sandy and the times are fun. We have here with us today Matt, the silent golfer. You may have seen him on Instagram, maybe on TikTok, maybe on YouTube, maybe on Threads as of recent. Matt, thanks for being here today.
Hey, thank you so much. Seriously, thank you for inviting me. I've been having such a blast. The course is immaculate. We won our match today against the West Coast. So
East Coast, West Coast drama, Tupac and Biggie. Biggie won.
Yeah, all day. And it was really fun. I can't wait to get back out there. We were just talking about how I don't need to play every single shot as my own to get a feel for the course. You know, a lot of people like doing that, but to me, I think the front nine was a lot of fun. I did a vlog for that, and then the back nine we did the 2-man match, 2v2, which was so much fun. And the views are incredible, the layout's immaculate, and they've been doing a really good job of keeping it pristine. And I said it on the way out here on my video, like it's in the middle of nowhere, and my biggest pet peeve is people up my ass or like hurry up and wait on the course, and there was none of that today. So I imagine that it's probably like that here all the time.
We have not had any issues with wait times. Coming from the East Coast, golf is sparse throughout the winter. So during the spring, summer, and fall months, you have 4 to 6 minute spaced apart tee times. It can get jammed up. The course can be a hassle, and conditions can falter. This place is special in the regards to the fact that you don't have those public course tee time spacings. It has the feel of a private course, but with private.
The feel of a private course with the private amenities that's available to everyone.
Exactly. Perfectly stated. Being here last year and this year, I've seen really no difference in the quality of the greenskeeping here. It's always just perfect every single time we come here. So this is your first time?
Yeah, this is my first time being at it's like a stay in place sort of resort where essentially the stay part, whatever the rooms here they call them cottages, which I think is kind of neat. Are literally right on the golf course. I've been to other resorts before where it's one big giant hotel, but this is unique in a sense that this is essentially a row of of apartments, 4 bedrooms each, and they each have their own bathroom. Like,
it's very much set up for the boys. Would you agree with that?
Oh, 100%. Like, this is definitely the spot. And we were talking about the price the other day. I just was curious, like, hey, what is this? You know, what does something like this run? Hypothetically, what does it run? 4 guys, 4 nights, minus the golf. I mean, like 4 to 5K if you include the golf.
Yes, yeah.
That's wild to me. Like, if you do that somewhere in Florida or California or like some more well-known spots, you're paying an arm and a leg at way more than 5.
Absolutely. And that is one of the draws to coming here to Indiana. Not only is, the course beautiful, the people are fantastic, but it is that affordable option that really anybody can, can swing and can really enjoy themselves here.
I'd say like even after just the first day, because the course is the same however many times you play in a row. But even after the first day, I was wondering if my conclusion would be that this is the sleeper course for a golf trip, and 100% this is the spot.
It is because, I mean, it's out here in Indiana. It's not, depending on where you're coming from. So I hail from the city of Steel, Pittsburgh, and you're coming from New York. So for us, it's not too crazy to get a flight out here or to drive out here. And it is like that sleeper feel where, not a lot of people know about them yet. Hopefully we can help change that because this place does deserve to be known about.
And it's one of those, it's a little like, this is amazing. Let's tell everyone about it. And then I'm like, wait, let's not. This is
Let's
gonna be
not
awesome.
tell anybody about it, but we are going to tell people about it because that is why we're here. Why don't you go a little bit more into your feelings about what were you expecting whenever you were told we were going to be staying in a cottage?
I wasn't expecting this. This seems like it was built within the last 6 months.
Yes, actually, I believe that these are brand new. We can get a fact check on that. I don't know for sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, but these are within the last year.
But I have driven across the country before, and I know this part of the world is very flat, and there's not much. So on the drive out here, because I flew into Chicago and I drove down, and it was certainly that very flat and dark. Which, if you haven't experienced darkness without ambient light from a big city, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
it's pretty dark. But I was expecting something a little bit more rustic and quaint, and this is a little more modern and 21st century ish. You know, not like a wood log cabin.
very new and updated here for Sandy Pines. Like you said, you would. It's a small town, uh, but it is only an hour, south of Chicago, so they do probably draw in that crowd there. But very modern, very nice amenities. All of the furniture is beautiful, and you feel like you're staying in one of those top tier resorts. Have you ever seen a bald eagle before?
I have, yeah. So there's a few in Maine where I grew up. So I've seen a couple in the wild, and in Florida there are actually they have one at my folks' course on the Gulf Coast. I saw. I know that sounds crazy, but like there was a bald eagle on their course. It was wild. So
I've never seen one, so it's something I hope to check off my list here this week.
I'll tell you, they're way bigger than you'd expect.
Majestic.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And the motto of the day, right, which was my favorite, is if you want to win, you got to beat them. That's really what
You can't win anything unless you beat them.
it's as simple as that, really.
And if you don't beat them, you
Can't win.
you can't win anything.
Not at all.
And also the motto for this whole trip, because I brought a significant amount of luggage with me, is that you can't forget anything if you bring everything.
That's actually really good because I did forget things, and I'm very good about not doing that because I travel quite a bit, and I forgot a specific charger, I forgot a specific cord. I mean, it's most of the time it's bound to happen, but I saw you posted the picture of all your luggage, and I was like, he's got everything. There's no way he forgot something.
I had everything, and I forgot nothing. Anything else you'd like to touch on before we bring this to an end?
I'd say I just hope everybody who gets out there to play, everybody hits more birdies and less bogeys. More pars and birdies and less bogeys for everybody. Okay, I love you all. I want everyone to play well. No dirty rooting. That's not how I ride. So
We don't do that here all the time.
play well and beat them to win. That's all I have.
If you want to win, you have to beat them. Remember that. Write that down, kids. Well, Matt, thank you for being here. You can find Matt on all your major platforms at The Silent Golfer. And you want to plug your website?
Yeah, head up to silentgolfshop.com or send me a message on any of the socials if you want some custom made ball markers, die cast or engraved. I make some pretty cool stuff. And I've got a really awesome divot repair tool coming out that's OTF style that I'm making with a great manufacturer named Griffworks. So to be continued very soon.
I told him he could plug his website. I didn't tell him he could just completely go off on that.
Is this it? Like, how much did you say I get paid?
We didn't specify an amount. I have like. You should probably just go. You should, just get out of here. Yeah.